everyone, it's the FarmSim guy back after an enforced week's layoff, but we're feeling much better now. And we are here with a new series, and we're going to start on Middleburgh with this whole old school farming series, I think. Starting with a few small fields up on the starter farm here. I'll give you a tour of the farm in a little minute. And really our aim here is just to make ends meet and see how far we can take this. I've been digging around with all my spare time and found some fantastic old machinery from some great modders to help me make this happen. But we're going to just try and have a little bit of fun. Old school style gaming with FS22 and old machinery. Something I really love. So straight away, the old OK Used Mods Ford truck here is very handy for what we're going to be doing. But we'll park that up. This is our little abode up in the hills here. We'll have a look in the machinery shed in a little second. You'll recognise this from the map tour I did a few weeks ago. I've added another shed in here and a fermenting silo over there. But other than that is as you saw it in that video. But let's jump in and have a look at some of the kit we've got here. I will list all of this in the descriptions below and the relevant modders who have created it. Some lovely stuff here. So first and foremost, the old Allis Chalmers 8000 two-wheel drive version here from Pleasant View Farms, who's done a great job with these. Go a little bit further back, we've got the Mower from John Deere. Really nice mower. We'll use that rather than using a pull behind, which is a little bit of a change. The tie-dye combines, which come as part of the Middleburgh map, this nice Allis Chalmers chisel kind of plough type thing, again from Pleasant View Farms, really nicely done. Got the fantastic old New Holland S2200 forage harvester. We've got a grass pickup header on that as well, which is great. We do not have a maize header, so we're not going to be doing a maize silage just yet due to our financial situation. And I'll talk about that in a little minute. And we've got the lovely Meyer forage box as well for picking up grass. And that is about it. I do lie, actually. I do have a second tractor over here. We've got obviously a grain trailer there as well. A second tractor over here. A good old-fashioned John Deere. There's our corn header as well for the combine. But we have got here 4840 with narrow wheels. And we've got this brilliant row crop cultivator weeder type device, which we'll actually use very soon, actually. So we'll come back and we'll chat about that. But some really nice stuff that I found from some very good modders. Skywalker Farms in there, tie-dye and modding, Pleasant View as I've mentioned, plus many others. So we'll come over and we'll make sure that we list those all in detail in the description. And just over here, we've got our old style New Holland Baler with the classic launcher on the back and the notch trailer to gather up those bales. So that should be quite good fun as well. I know we've used that before way back when, but I've got a different version here. And we're looking forward to giving that a spin. In terms of what we own, we have got the main farm here, which includes 2 fields, 1 and 5, and we have fields 6 and 7 across the road there, and then up here we just have this pasture, this small opening of grass here, which we can utilise to make some silage, but relatively small fields. We have soybeans growing in both of these, both need weeding. The yield rate on those at the moment looks really poor. We do have some barley ready to cut, and we do have some corn ready to harvest as well, so we will get on and get those done relatively soon. The thing that I'm kind of hoping may help us out here is the fact that we have this Moonshine still hidden over at the back of the farm. Keep it on the low down, but if we can make a little bit of extra money out of that, that would be fantastic. And of course we've got the animals here. We've got a nice chicken coop here and the cow barn over there. I'm going to wait until I've got a little bit of stuff saved up, so some food and things ready to go before I purchase any cows. Plus, I can't really afford it. We have got $29,488 in the bank, but we have also got a $200,000 loan that we're due to the bank. So we're going to have to not only make a bit of money and make ends meet, but we're going to have to start paying that back at some point as is. So this is tough. We're on hard settings for everything as well. Prices are as low as they are, and we're just going to have to make ends meet. But that's the fun of the game, right? That's what we're going to try and do. But there's our little moonshine still establishment over there. So the barley we've got up here, we're going to make into rolled barley, and the corn we're going to make into cracked corn initially, and see if we can make some money off of that moonshine whiskey to start adding some money to the bank. I think chickens is something we'll probably buy relatively soon as well, because they're quite cost effective to run. We'll use a little bit of barley for them as well, so we're not going to sell it all. But I think, without further ado, we better jump in and have a think about what we do first. Right, decision made, of course. I think what we'll do is we'll cut the barley first. Typically the combine right at the back of the shed, as you would expect. But what we'll do, move the tractors out, we'll get our equipment out of the way, and we'll get things ready. And we'll get things down. We need to take the barley down to the rolling plant down at the grain mill. And hopefully there's a bit of straw there as well, that we can contribute to feed for cattle as well in the future. Hopefully we'll be using this relatively soon as well. Looking forward to giving this a whirl and getting some grass into the fermenting silo for the animals. Just leave it there for now. We will put it back in the shed. But for now we just wanted access to our combine. Get the header down and rolled in here. I don't think the yield is going to be particularly high on this, but it will do for what we need straight away, and also it will be good to get the straw off the field as well. So worthwhile exercise. There we go. Things are looking good. Right, I will go and get the trailer and we will get things going. Now you'll see the combine isn't full here, he's just doing a turnaround, but what we're going to do, we've got 59% in the trailer here, so I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to maybe fill the trailer here and let the combine push on while we run this over to the silo and get it unloaded. So let's see. Okay, there we go, 98%. Pretty close. I'll take that. So we'll let the combine push on. We'll dump this. So, like I said, maybe optimistic slightly about getting 2 full trailers out of here, but it will do. Like I said, we're going to turn this into rolled barley for whiskey production, plus a little bit for the chickens. So there's a few other processes that need to go into it before we can sell it, but that will keep us busy. They are well, one of our soybean fields, the other one is behind the trees there. The yield on those at the moment is appalling, so we do need to get the weeder into there as well. Get up this hill. Get some smoke pumping through the Allis engine there. There we go. Top of the hill. and into the silo. Like I said, we're not selling this now, so I'm not too concerned about the price of it. But we will check that at some point as well. Let's dump it into the silo and get back to the field.
The shortest space between hell and goodbye. There ain't no use to sit around crying for all I know. So if you look at life like from a side, when chances they all keep sliding away, there's just one thing to remember, though it's hard, no matter where you go, babe, there you are. Why just crawl when you could be flying? Life is just a flash, forever done. The shortest space between hell and goodbye. There ain't no use to sit around crying when we are all you've been trying. No need looking, babe, here I am. No more looking, 'cause here I
am. Well, we have another full combine. That is good news, so we are going to get our 2 trailer loads and a bit extra. So we'll just get this unloaded back over to the silo, and then we'll be pretty much done, I think. It's probably maybe 4 or 5 passes left for the combine. We're not going to get all of this out of the tank either, so we'll probably have a bit left. But we're close enough that it's not going to slow them down. So we'll get this sorted, and we'll be back. There we go, let's get that tipped. And while we're doing that, let's talk about numbers. So there we go, that's our barley price. Is not particularly high at the moment, $260-ish, or thereabouts. We are in August, of course, so it's rock bottom, but it only ever goes up to 378 being the max. So prices for barley pretty low. Now, if we scroll down to our productions and look at our moonshine still, you can see here, if we add in cracked corn or rolled barley, for every 2 cracked corn or rolled barley we add, plus water, we get 5 outgoing product. Now, cycles per month are 2880, so we should make a little bit, not too, it won't come up too fast, but it's going to produce stuff pretty nicely for us. And the reason I want to do this, and I'll show you why. If we go down to here, and we click on corn, whiskey or whiskey, you go $3,200. It's the maximum price for 1,000 litres. So it's a worthwhile job to have ticking over in the background. It's going to make us, I think, a lot more money, if a little slower, than just selling the grain direct. So again, probably more cost effective as feed for the chickens as well, because they'll produce eggs which will sell at a higher price. So it's definitely a crop that we're going to use to its advantage rather than just selling it off straight away. So looking forward to doing that. But initially, we'll get this field finished, and then we'll get a trailer run down and get it rolled. There goes the combine, last couple of passes now, and we are done. And there we are. There's quite a lot of straw on here actually, but I worry slightly that the rows are quite close together, and I know the pickup on that little baler isn't that wide. It may take a windrower to this and get these tidied up. We'll see. We will see. Right. Great job with the little combine. We will get this unloaded. I think we'll go and top it up at the silo, so it's a full trailer load, and we will run down to the grain mill straight away with it. Right, off we go. Let's get the rest of this trailer full, and we'll see you at the mill. Right, so here we are rolling into town here. That is the mill just on the right up there. So we'll get over here, make sure I can remember where the entrance is. And we will get this rolled into rolled oats, if you'll excuse the pun. Right. There is a gate. Let's use that one. Exit only. Nobody around. There we go. So the first one on the right there is the cracked corn, but we want to be going into here. Rolled barley production. Right, while that's tipping, there is a little bit of a trade-off here. For every 150 barley you do only get 135 rolled back, but I think for the increase in the money you get from the whiskey, you can compensate for that. You can build that into it. So let's just roll around here. The speed of production is quite high, so we'll just check and see if any arrives before we leave. So we jumped in there, we're already at 468 litres, so it's moving quite quickly. And there we have it, our first pallet of rolled oats. Good to see. Now, we're going to need a flatbed to ship those back at some point, or we'll just come down in the truck. So we'll let a few more appear. I wonder if we run a second trailer load down here actually. And we try and maximise this as much as we can. Okay, here we are back at the farm. We have 22,000 litres of barley left. So if we fill up another trailer load, that will leave us roughly 6,000, 5,500 for chickens. That's quite a lot, I want to say, for chickens. I don't want to leave ourselves short, but I feel that's probably more than plenty. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll do another load. We'll run it down to the mill. Here we go, back again. We'll go in the right entrance this time. Right, job done. Let's head back to the farm. Right, we are back. What I'm going to do is ditch this trailer. We'll go and get some water and we'll take that down to the Moonshine still and get it filled up. And hopefully by that time, if we jump in the truck and run back down, we should be able to bring maybe 4 pallets back. Okay, here is our little operation down here. Let's unload. And then we will go and get the truck, go and get those rolled barley pallets and bring them back. And hopefully start making some money relatively quickly. Right, let's jump in the truck. Let's go and get that stuff and we'll be back shortly. Right, we're back. Yes, we're going in the exit gate. Nobody needs to look at all of that. Wowee. We need a bigger trailer, but for now, this one will do. This one will do. We'll utilise the mill's own forklift truck here, and we'll get things loaded up. Okay, there we go. Some, I would say, more than questionable stacking. Hey, I've had a few weeks off. I'm a little bit rusty. But there we go. We have got 8,000 litres on the truck here. Let's get this home. Okay, here we are. This is home. Pretty uneven stacking and a little bit of a high centre of gravity made that a fun drive. But we made it in one piece. Right, my only concern here is that I don't have a wheel loader or anything at the farm here, so if this trigger is a low trigger, might have some issues with these as we unload them. Kind of hoping it'll take the bottom layer and then the top layer will drop and everything will be all right, but we shall see. Let's take our straps off and see what happens. Oh, everything looking good there. Excellent. Right, everything's in. Let's head in to our lovely little still. I love the detail in here. And there we go. Barrels all ready. There we go, there's our cycles. Let's activate that. Let's see what happens. There's our first litre of whiskey. We are on our way. Right, I guess we're going to leave that to run for as long as it takes. And we will be back as soon as there's something to sell. Right, I'm going to park the truck back outside the front of the house. We're going to go and grab our combine and we'll bring it back to the yard. So there you go, so much more to do on the farm, things lining up. We've got our corn here that needs to be harvested, all this that needs to be baled, we've got grass in the top field that needs to be cut, we've got soybeans that need weeding and spraying. It is all systems go. So looking forward to getting my teeth into something here and having a bit of a good run at this, seeing what we can do with it and taking it from there. But hopefully this captured your imagination for the first episode, and I look forward to doing a few more of these. Oh, it's nice to be back though. So from me, the FarmSim guy, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.